Hey there, and welcome back to the demo of Monster Train 2. I've got to get these intros down. There's a million things I could talk about. I'm so excited to just ramble about in this game. Things I've noticed, things I've tried, things I've played in the demo, things I'm excited to do. But I gotta get these down from 8-minute intros to a couple minutes at most. So we're going to be continuing the saga. I want to at least do 6 runs during this initial preview. I want to cover each of the champion paths. So we're going to be oscillating between Fel and Fenix, the two available champions. So at this point, we've had some balance patches, it looks like, since the initial demo, so my first couple videos are actually already out of date. Enough things have changed. But it's not terribly different, right? It's just balance fixes. I think the most noticeable change, if you're just returning to the game today, is the change to Seraph. His wave composition is very different now and much more compelling and dangerous. It used to have a bunch of just kind of cannon fodder units, and now they have a lot of significant power in them. So be on the lookout for that. Don't underestimate Ring 8 anymore. So I think the thing at the point that we're at in the demo right now, they've been doing patches to it, which is great. I'm very excited for that. It's nice, I mentioned this before, but it's nice seeing patches on Monster Train again. It's really enjoyable being able to look and be like, oh yeah, look, they changed something in this game that I've played for a billion hours. Now, obviously, it's the demo of Monster Train 2. They haven't changed Monster Train 1, but whatever, sure, it's fine. You know, it's okay. We'll take it. It's at least halfway there. More than halfway. I'm very excited for the new game. So this is exceptional. I'm very hyped for this. I still do think that there's some work to be done on some balance changes needed, but I'm sure they'll get to it. At this point when I'm recording it, it's a weekend, so they're obviously not working on a weekend. I'm sure we'll see more next week and stuff. And I think even after I finish the previews of the champion paths, I think I'm going to continue playing this demo at least like a couple times a week or something. I'm having a lot of fun with it, so I want to keep playing it, and if I'm playing it, I may as well record it. So here we are. I also think that I really want to keep up with the balance changes. If they're going to actually keep patching this, then it's kind of a new experience a little bit after each patch. Now, granted, it's the demo, so you don't have a lot of options, right? Like, I don't have, like, a lot of these available things aren't present. I don't have a lot of choices insofar as what I'm doing. I can't level up these clans anymore. I can't pick any of the other clans. So, you know, we're going to be restricted a bunch. And in that respect, I don't think I want to bash my head against these two champions a billion times. But at a minimum, I want to play more. I'm enjoying it. It's new and shiny, and not only that, I think it is very much refined from the Monster Train 1 experience. It feels like Monster Train, if it were made after, well, I mean, exactly as it is, if it were made after Monster Train 1 came out. So with all the exposure of what came before, and the art just generally looks way better in my opinion. So that's basically it. We are going to be continuing on with Pyreborne today. I don't know exactly which Phoenix path we're going to play. I know I did go in on Overlord a little bit in my first run with him, but I think that we can potentially focus a little more on him and see if we can use that better. So I think I want to try one of the other paths. I imagine that the Conjure path is the strongest right now because Dragon's Horde is so powerful, and it just dumping Dragon's Horde on you is really strong. But the other path, the Pyregel path, is also probably really strong, if I'm being clear with you. So I kind of want to play them both. We'll see which one we get offered. I will pick something other than Overlord today, but yeah. And so that's all I'll say here, getting that intro down in time. So yeah, as always, do like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. It's a big adventure for the channel into Monster Train 2 new game territory. Can't wait for this to release. They have confirmed sometime in 2025. That's all we know so far. I'm assuming like late in the year. You know, they if they knew a release date, then they would have said it, right? So that means it can't be in the next couple months or something. So it's not that close, but at a minimum, they've said this year, which is good. That means that's what, like 10 months away at least. So like, okay, it's by the end, not that long out before we start seeing it. So, all right, let's play this run. Let's get into it. You know, it's crazy. While playing this, I keep navigating my mouse to where the start run button is on Monster Train 1 because I'm so used to it. And now it's on the other side of the screen. And I'm like, wait, how do I start the run? Oh, wait, it's over here. It's just so wild. Anyway, clicking this. Let's go. All right, hope you're all doing well today. I am doing great. Constantly having an absolute blast with this game. So very excited to try some new synergies, try some new crazy stuff. I keep looking at my starting deck as if I expect my starter cards to be different, but they won't because this is the demo and we don't have any other clans. So I'm also not going to read any of this because it's all the same. We're fighting the same bosses we've been fighting since the beginning of the demo. I'm going to continue using Heart of the Pact as a Pyre Heart, which is very cool and exciting. If you don't understand what that means, I recommend watching the first video I put out on the channel for Monster Train 2. It kind of explains the core differences here. We obviously have things like equipment cards and room cards and stuff that you're seeing in action. I recommend at least watching that intro video to get a sense for like what is the new stuff at a high level, and the rest of it will kind of fall into place from there. We are starting with Lava Armor, Windblade, so a double equipment opener. That's very interesting. I actually think both of these are really strong as well, right? We love these shift triggers. That's fantastic. And then we have Firebrand, Revenge Gain Valor 2, which is cool. That's great news. So big fan of that. Yeah. This is a fun unit because I think you could technically put it on its own floor and have it go crazy, right? It's another one of those things where I think once you fix dualism in balance, which really needs to happen, I'm going to tell you what, that needs to happen, not maybe like next week or something. I don't know. Hopefully they do that soonish. I think the technical lift there is much harder than just changing a number. So I have to imagine there's work and QA and testing and stuff involved. But my hope here is that they address dualism, because it's really the dualism plus Frenzy Stone in the shop that's causing like balance problems right now. My previous run I did had Goldtooth in it, and I think the thing that makes Goldtooth so busto is you dualism him to double his avarice, and then whoops, that's also doubling the multi-strike, which allows him to generate more gold, and it's an exponential, I guess it's actually like quadratic-ish effect, but still it's very powerful because as he hits he gets stronger on subsequent turns and you get more money for spending elsewhere, so it's a compounding effect. I think once they address that, things like Goldtooth will feel much more balanced overall, and that's going to be true of a lot of other things as well. If I put a multi-strike on Firebrand, for instance, she is great. You put a dualism in that, and then suddenly you're hitting 3 times, and now that valor you're gaining from revenge is self-sufficient, and so on. So I think you've got to be cautious with that kind of thing. It's easy to look at this and be like, wow, that's broken, and really it's what's doing it is the dualism interactions with multi-strike right now. So hopefully they address that. Still, I think even if they fix that, that unit will be very good. Not going to look at the map. I don't think it really matters at Covenant 1, and not going to overall talk about too much else here. Let's look at the Horde first. I think this is just kind of a cool thing to do. This is really interesting. Golden Idol at the beginning. This is a huge amount of money gained from these trials. Like, putting this in perspective, this Golden Idol, if you can take the Ring 7 trial, is straight up 200 gold. That's insane value. I love that. Now, this does mean you pretty much have to slam every trial, so there's that. And then, but Vola's Tuning Fork, I'm pretty sure this card is just broken. This artifact is just broken right now. It needs to cost you something, right? Like, how would I balance this if I were trying to balance this right now? I'd like to lean into this, like, deployment ember thing. So I'm thinking what you need to do is you need to make it give like -1 ember total, but I don't want it to affect your deployment phase too much. So maybe you offset that with like 1 deployment ember or something. So I think that could work. Something like that. You don't want to just make it a -1 Ember altogether, because I really don't want or think that this artifact should affect your deployment phase. It should... The downside should be on your spell playing turns, which are going to be, you know, turn 2, or I guess turn 1 technically, because deployment phase is like a turn 0, but anyway, this is busted right now. I'm gonna absolutely click it. Cool, so I didn't want to click Overlord today. I also don't know if this is particular... Yeah, though, I mean, with Pyre Gel on Lava Armor, I want to try Pyremaniac. This is going to be fun. So this, out of the gate, when a unit gains Pyre Gel, it gains +3 stacks, is cracked. Like, that doubles the fire starter value. This number is gigantic, right? I think this should be just... The level 1 of this should be nerfed. What is this? +3? It's like... more than 200. It is a 250% multiplier on Firestarter and a 100% multiplier on Lava Armor. This is insane. What? That number has to come down. There's no way that's balanced at higher levels. I'm just slamming trials, right? Because at Covenant 1, I'm not that afraid. So... cool, right? I think I want to play top floor, I guess. There's no reason to play lower floor here. We can get some value out of our shield stewards. This might connect with a collector as well. Lava armor going upstairs for sure. Let's get some armor up top. Pop the guy downstairs. Man, this Volo's doing some heavy work here. Getting the shield steward out like that is excellent. I'm going to go ahead and Windblade, I guess, play that upstairs in the back. Even with -1 Ember, I'm just... This is all free, right? It's just free real estate right here. I do want to get some revenge triggers upstairs. I think that is hugely valuable. Now, there's really no reason for me to click this Phoenix Fire, right? It's like 1 turn, 2 turn, 3 turn. I guess I could click it and it's free, but he doesn't get anything out of it, so why? Right? Sure. I don't think it really changes much. So I think we are going to just pummel mid-floor guy, I guess. It's fine. I'd like to get the revenge trigger, but otherwise none of this matters. My whole hand is free. My entire hand is free. I think I can win on bottom floor here, and there's no reason for me not to, right? Like, it's close. We almost completely runched this guy on the first turn. Crazy. My whole hand is free. My entire hand is... This is... Volas, you can't exist like this. You see, and on those turns, -1 Ember would have been fine. It's just the turn when I'm playing units I don't want it to affect, so... And it positively affects things like Pyreball, which is a really, really good card at 1 Ember. So I'm going to click that for sure. Just explosive, great. Cleave, Selfless Sacrifice, Ascend, then Advance. I really love Rising Rage. It allows you to do some really silly things, like overstacking a floor in a very fun way. But I also really like Cleave here. So, you know... Rising Rage, I think we need... This card is so good. It is very core, in my opinion, to the Banished experience. Like, I really want Cleave here, because it'll be great. And Selfless Sacrifice, hyper efficient here. 2 for 2 with Consume is really strong. And I think they I can't look at the logbook. They nerfed the rare one that's AoE, right? That happened in the patch that just happened before I started recording this, so that's... What was that? That used to be 2 Ember for 2 AoE damage shield. For Consume, super busted. That can't be. They increased it to 3, I think. If memory serves. Let me know if I'm wrong. I don't remember offhand. But I think it was increased to 3. 3 for 2 with a Consume on a rare card. It's pretty efficient. I think it's balanced. As a rare card, right? I mean, that's a very strong card, but also you got to put this in perspective. I mean, I guess something like Alloy of the Ancients doesn't exist in Monster Train 2, but still, with that context in mind, Alloy of the Ancients is a hyper-efficient armor card, right? I use it as the example here for comparison for folks who played the first game. And so with that in mind, yeah, 25 armor for 1 Ember, that's insane. If that were a common, broken. As a rare with Consume, okay. I think the same is true on Sanctuary. Need to try it out. I do think Vola's is breaking the math here, right? Because, you know, 1 consume damage shield 2 is outrageous, but it's really Vola's that's broken here. Anyway, I'm going to take Rising Rage. The Disrupt on this card is so good, and not only that, it lets me create super floors without taking space, which is incredible. Magic upgrades are not as high priority, right? Because everything already has a -1, so I don't need that. Banished unit might be cool, but let's look at a Pyreborne unit, see if we can find something fun. Dualism out the gate, we love to see it. You know, I gotta be real. These guys showing up way too often. The rare banner units, I gotta report this bug. I'm gonna F8 that when we finish this run, because these units are way more common than they're supposed to be. These rare banner units should show up, what, like 1 out of 16 runs? I've seen one of these like literally every single run. There's no way that the math there is correct. By design, well, I know I say this like Monster Train 2 has to be the same as Monster Train 1. I guess it doesn't. But in Monster Train 1, their design was that they're intentionally stronger on average, but are much harder to see, so they're more run-defining. They're showing up way too often here. Anyway, I'm going to click Magma Cultist because 2 reasons. 1, I have Pyremaniac, so it's cracked. And 2, I have Dualism. It's also cracked. Like, this unit is disgusting. Disgusting. Anyway, I'm going to give him health, I guess. What else would I give him? Multi-strike? I mean, I guess there's not a bad reason for it. Is there anything with spikes? Have we found anything with spikes in here? Okay, so I guess Kale, his nourishing feed creates spikes. Okay, in that case, I mean, I will give him health, right? I think this is accurate. I don't care if he hits multiple times. So, sure. And I can't afford the reroll. 50, it would be too expensive. Yeah, I think we're chilling here. Cool. Great. So the plan now is... yeah, draw -1, whatever. Okay, the plan is... I guess I'll show you the plan. We go Fenix into Cultist. We go Firebrand middle, and we protect it with the Shield Steward, and we will ascend the Firebrand when it becomes possible. So, with that in mind... I'm going to put a Lava Armor on the Firebrand and the Windblade on Fenix. And that's because Fenix, his ability deals damage equal to his damage, which is cool. So giving him Valor is nice. Then we'll just play a Shield Steward downstairs and start working on that. Decent. Good. Okay, great. Yeah, we get the Rising Rage. Excellent. Give some up here. Play a Windblade up here. We get the Spear Steward up top. I would like to... yeah, we Firestarter in middle here. Great. Okay, now up top... I should... oh man, this is so much damage. This is so much damage. What? There's absolutely no way we're allowed to have... he's giving me so much armor. It's just out of this world. I guess I'm gonna blast upstairs. There's no reason not to. It's so much. Pyrogel 5, 2 plus 3. I tell you what, that is too much. We're just going out of control. Alright, I am gonna pop these guys downstairs. I think it's worth it, and we're running up top anyway. Don't have to use the ability. The rest of this is very much a whatever thing. Just click cards. Looking good. Get a lot of lava armor here, and then watch this. I just click cards here, right? And it's like, great. My guy is now currently up to Pyrogel 50. Let's go ahead and breathe fire on him. Neat. And then we kill him with Pyreball because we have so much Pyrogel. It's unhinged, right? We've gone mad with power. Vola's breaks Alchemy, I think. It also breaks Golden Touch. We get based... I mean, I'm going to take Alchemy because this is incredible. I don't need Lava Flow thanks to Magma Cultist, so this seems busto. We'd love to see it. Liquid Courage here is an incredible ratio at 1 for 25. Yeah, Vola's just breaks most of these cards without a penalty. So it 100% needs a penalty. I like Penitent's Bloodsuit because you can put it on floating bosses, and any time they move between floors, they just eat damage, which is really good actually, especially with Pyre Gel. So I actually unironically think this Penitent's Bloodsuit is stronger here, so we'll click that. Let's go hunt down this Merchant of Steel. We made a bunch of cash, so that's nice. Titanite. It's a good pickup for a tank. Have damage. I do love that. It's strong. I will also say, Large Stone is good, and it's right there. There's so many good upgrades here, right? I could reroll Dualism. Multi-Strike is strong on this as well. I think its chief role is going to be front tanking. And with that in mind, Titanite... I think Titanite Large Stone is the play. I think so, right? Titanite Large Stone. This just seems good. We're elevatoring it onto the floor. I actually really like Large Stone, by the way. Like, one thing to keep in mind, health numbers appear to be lower in general in Monster Train 2. So, like, even the plus 25 from Monster Train 1 is now a plus 20. So, like, this going up to plus 50 actually is really good. Not to mention the change to the space boss relic means that a +1 space is not inherently unplayable anymore. So, like, straight away, I actually think Large Stone is legit now, which is fantastic for the quality of steel shops, because I never look at this and go, ah, I'm upset, right? Like, we're fine. Great, we're happy with this. Now I get to look. There's no overstacks, right? Correct, there's no overstacks. What is this? Hef's Hammer. Slay, +1 on this floor. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Spell Sanctum on the middle. Boiler Room on the first. This is interesting. What does Boiler Room do? Gain 1 Ember when a unit dies. That's actually kind of interesting because you could sacrifice a bunch of garbage downstairs and when it dies you get Ember. I kind of want this hammer. I can put this on Fenix and he now does over double damage with his Phoenix Fire, which is cool. And if he kills anything, then he, you know, does great. Yeah, sure. And I already have Volas. I don't really need Spell Sanctum. Yeah, let's take the hammer. Let's go. Take good care of my baby now. Is this actually Wingmaker from the first game? Hold up, let me look at this. Hef's Hammer. I think it has to be. What was once Herschel's hammer is now passed down to his daughter Hef. Yeah, so I think this is Wingmaker, if memory serves. Maybe it's not. I don't actually know. Yeah, Guildmonger, I mean, this is just a free card. Actually, Hothead is really good. I can clear AoEs with this, right? I love Hothead. Look at this guy. This guy's the hero of our time. What do I want? Free money or, I mean... I every time I see something like Guildmonger, I think of Paraffin Thug, and I'm like, this man just gives me a Dragon's Horde, which is such a huge payout if you get good numbers of this. And we're going to at least have, what, 3 per combat, which is relics, right? Meanwhile, my man from Monster Train 1, Paraffin Thug, is like, if I kill an enemy, which is very hard to do, I earn 20 gold. Absolute tragedy. It's funny. Monster Train 1's balance is not bad, but some things are quite bad. Let's be real about that. Some cards are just bad. I always feel like it's a more interesting game overall if all the cards are good and the game is just hard, right? So if all of the cards feel good and are good, and the game is just difficult, then it becomes, okay, how do I build a deck and play the deck in the most skillful way? And that is way more interesting to me than, okay, did I find all the good cards? Great. Or did I find bad cards? My run is awful, you know? I think you could go either of these units and feel really good about yourself. I'm going to take Guildmonger because I think pushing Dragon's Horde to 3 is better. And this guy will require Steel Shop upgrades, whereas I think I'm otherwise kind of locked in on Steel Shop. So let's go Guildmonger here. I don't have to do anything for him. In fact, it's better if I just kind of let him chill, and then we move on. Cool. Alright, Archean. See what you got. Great. So we just airdrop in this guy, and then we go Phoenix, Cultist, Firebrand. Chillin'. Okay, first order of business is you play Alchemy upstairs, because we want to give him the incant trigger. I will click Bloodsuit on the boss. We'll go ahead and just cause Firestarter here. And I think we push damage numbers. He takes a hit, but it's not as bad as it could have been. Okay, we get our Ascend here, which I think is really good for us. We'll give the Lava Armor in, play some Adjust Cause. Let's... Ooh, I don't want to give him Slays. So let's put the Firestarter in front. I guess we'll sack the Train Stewards, fine. One actually does swing, which is impressive. Okay, Hef's Hammer is going on our lad. I will put Windblade in the back. I'm going to Shield Steward. Good, great. Just cause, let's... I don't actually mind if we get attacked, right? Because she generates Valor from it. So let's just play it out, right? Like, hit her, it's good. We get a Slay, which is interesting. I don't really know what that's going to do, but fair enough. Okay, now this floor, he's going to get Rage from it, but that's okay. We can just kind of pump these numbers up a bunch. And then, I mean, we're at risk of just winning on this turn, right? Like, straight up. Is it better to Slay here or to push like 100 damage? It's an interesting question. I think a Slay is superior because, yeah, it pushes more than 100 here, which is great. We can buff downstairs now. We basically killed this boss pre-relentless here. At this point, I just hit him with a Firestarter and he's dead, right? Like, oh, he actually... My man died. See, this is what I'm talking about. Don't sleep on Penitent's Bloodsuit. This card, you add Pyrogel to the enemy and he moves between floors and just passes away. It's incredible news. Alright, yeah, pre-relentless, incredible. Yeah, here's your Sanctuary. This is what I was talking about. Damage shield 2 to friendly units is incredible. I like Blood-Soaked Arena a lot here. Any kills we get now suddenly are giving us damage and Valor, which are important. Superheated, I think, actually might just be busted, though. Right? This actually might just be completely cracked if I put Permafrost on this. I mean, I think it has to be superheated. You put Permafrost on this and dump this on a boss and they just pass away. Yo, who's this? I think I've seen this guy before. Man, he's so good. Check this guy. Look at this. Okay, this is the best sweeper I've ever seen in my history of Monster Train. I don't care if he costs 3. Look at this man. He has action and applies Pyrogel to everything before sweeping it. It's incredible. Yo, he's actually nuts. 2 rare banner units, by the way, in a single run. This is way too much. Like, completely this is bugged. I love him. Do I take him? I don't really want to take Ember here. I guess I could assemble the squad. He could always get slotted in later once I've gotten some slays. Or I could give him the slays. Interesting. I kind of don't want to draw him, though. Magma Mauler is really good here, too. Man, they're all so synergistic. This is actually pretty nuts. Yeah, it's actually pretty nuts here, right? That's kind of crazy. I don't think I'm going to... I guess I could take Hothead, too. We're already kind of at the limit of units, but there's going to be Steel Shops, right? There's really no reason not to grab random Steel Shop or something, right? Go to this dupe. I'm going to see a steel shop anyway. Okay, so if I see random steel shop, what am I looking for? I take a multi-strike dualism on this guy and he goes ballistic. We could maybe hit an endless on Guildmonger and start generating a lot of that value. So, yeah, okay. I mean, it's hard not to take this lad when he's shown. He synergizes really well, too. Crazy. Sheesh. Okay. I mean, I think if I'm being honest with you, Hothead is still the most useful unit here because I can clear a floor on a lower floor and then he can take large stones and stuff. It's true. Zealot and Magma Mauler both require I play the game of either generate space first or Rising Rage them up, and then I have to get my Angel in front again. So it's a little annoying to play them. I'm just going to grab a Hothead here. It seems good. And then card draw? Card draw, right? Yeah, card draw. It's fine. Am I going to take three of these? I am going to grab money here, actually. I don't need to wait. Yeah, sure. Dragonstone. That'll pay for itself pretty quickly. Cool. Now, Magic Shop or Trinket Shop. Magic Shop really has to show me... I mean, Permafrost is cooked on this, so Remove Consume might be as well. Alright, we'll go Magic Shop here. You've convinced me. The money also makes it up. What? Excuse me? It's +6? Whoa, be still my heart. This is way too strong. This has to be dropped. There's no way you can +6 this. This is, I need you to put this in perspective. This is like if there was a champion in Monster Train 1 that said whenever a unit gains attack, all units, or like whenever a unit gains attack, all units instead gain +6 attack as well. Like the numerics of this are unhinged. This is gotta be nerfed. Wow, okay. Double stack. I can't double stack that, right? No, okay. It makes sense. In fact, I don't really want to do that. -1, whatever. Alright. I mean, holdover? Is there a holdover? Holdover Rising Rage is how you assemble the squad, so I guess that's something I could have considered for, like, Zealot angle. Theoretically, I mean, the thing is once you held it over and played it a couple times, you really don't need it again. So, like, an ideal choice would be, like, -2 consume with, I don't know, Spell Chain on it, so it goes away. I don't know if I want a -1. I'm going to put it on Superheated, right? Although I guess I would take a Remove Consume on it. I'm really looking for Permafrost on this. I'd like to sit until I can get it on the boss's floor, and then when they elevator, I then incant them up and then send this, right? So I really only need it once, I think. So I think we do put a -1 here. Even though it doesn't do anything, our hope is to re-roll into it doing something. Yes, re-roll. Okay, we didn't see Permafrost. Remove Consume, Alchemy. Okay. Now, I've seen reports. I don't know how this behaves. If I remove Consume and then give it Consume back, does it still have Consume or not? Because I'm not sure. I've had conflicting reports. What if I tried that? Would we be mad about this? I'm not mad if I tried this, right? Yeah, okay. I could remove Consume Superheated. I actually do think I would rather the Permafrost, honestly. So let's go ahead and pop off with Alchemy. We'll remove Consume here, and then let's try 20 and Consume. Now it shows Consume. So someone told me that this is a shop preview bug, possibly. I'm gonna test this. I don't know if I could get a 1 cost and then replay this. Now, what does it look like in my deck? It's cracked. It's cracked. Oh my gosh. So it does work. It removes Consume permanently. Interesting. Okay, well that's incredible. Now that's very expensive, keep in mind. I just paid like 100 and something gold for this, but that card is nuts. I'm gonna go ahead and 20 consume Pyreball here. I don't mind it getting more expensive if I can blow something up with it. Spell Chain. I do think Spell Chain Rising Rage has the potential to let me assemble 2 people, which is cool. I could get Hothead on the floor. I don't know if I need him to get on the floor. I think we just kind of hang out. In fact, I kind of want to just cut a Shield Steward at this point. Maybe I cut another one. Yeah, we're just going to drop them out and I guess look at this banner and sell it. I'm not playing Shift. Sword Maiden... This is useful as a tutor, right? I think this is the best use of this card right now is to pull out an equipment card. It's like a free deployable upgrade, right? So that's good, like objectively good, especially because it's not easy necessarily to draw equipment in your deployment phase. So this, I think, is good. It's a good card just directly. Do I want it? I could pull out Hef's Hammer. This could also pull out the blood suit, right? I don't want that on deployment because there's no enemy. So I think we skip you here and take 10 gold and move on. Okay. A lot of interesting decisions. I think we can comfortably take -1 draw on this trial. It's a pretty powerful trial, by the way. -1 draw is like no joke. That is a no joke thing. Cool. All right, let's set it all up. We have, same as before, we want to protect the cultist. I want Firebrand down, and I want Guildmonger down. Cool. Now, I think I actually want to just cause the Curse Boy forward. We'll airdrop a Spear Steward, and I will just play some Valor on middle floor here, and we chill. Great. We get Hothead. I'm going to put him middle. Yes, that's nice. We'll save him. I don't care about the attack here, so what if I do... I just want to kill this guy in back. And then Valor is good. We get Heart of the Pact. No space. Fine. These guys, these Adamant Shield Bearers, these guys are rough. Incant Sap is... Don't mess around. That doesn't mess around at all. Okay, we desperately need to open with... Huh. What if I Hef's Hammer on the back and then we do 50 damage here? Man, that's actually really good, huh? Interesting. I think you want a Hothead first to get... I think there's ways of making these play out, not on this combat, but something to think about is you could give him the Hef's Hammer. When he breathes, he attacks twice doing his damage. So that's fascinating. We are going to put... First things first, I want to assemble... We hit the Hothead for the Collector. Then we assemble the floor. Then I'm going to play the Hammer, Alchemy, Just Cause, Lava Armor. I'm going to put Pyrogel downstairs because I want to kill that curse guy. And now it's just a matter of, do I clear the floor? Windblade, not bad on him. It increases his damage. I don't want to take this Pyre hit. I do want to breathe fire up here. Putting that in front here because I need to kill him. Yes, we're going to put Windblade in back. Good. I'm going to put Windblade in on Hothead, and we chill. We managed to avoid leaking. Fantastic. We do take double curses, which is a huge bummer here. We can get out with some breath here. Great. I can double Just Cause into a Penitent's Blood Suit in the back, which kills him before I take Pyre damage. Honestly, it's pretty much as good as it could have been. We just let top floor chill. I don't want to get sapped again. I can actually ascend the boss to avoid having to kill these guys, which is almost certainly correct. And then we just load this boss up, I think. And we play Valor, which doesn't do anything, but it's fine. And we should easy win up here, right? We have our everything else. We get Alchemy again. Yeah, we completely crunch, right? And then we breathe fire, 64 Pyre gel, chillin'. Yeah, this seems strong enough. Good. If I can get a permafrost and then double that number, I think we win Relentless pretty confidently, so that's nice. Sacrificial Chamber is free money. Greed might also be actually free money. This does 20 AoE damage. That's a really good card, actually, with Volas. 1 for 20, and it slays for cash. Fanning the Flame. I'm really interested in this card. I think if you see it early enough, because note, random unit. It doesn't say random enemy unit. So, with that in mind, it's like, well, I don't know. Yeah, like, I don't want to hit my own guys, which makes it not a good fit for this run, but I think there's a world where you can use this and just play it on lower floors, and you get the, I mean, what, 3 slays, and this starts like really crushing enemies. I think this has potential. Has potential. It's also one of the very few unit cards I can think of in this clan that hits an ally, which has implications for, where's my logbook? I can't open it. I keep forgetting. It has implications for that, the Taskmaster's whip? Is it a whip or a leash? I don't actually know. The Taskmaster's thing, where if you hit your own unit, it reduces their cooldown. It's actually really powerful with Fenix, right? He's got that 3 cooldown here. If you hit him twice, he can kind of pop off. So, and it's good to hit him without giving him Pyre Gel, right? So I think there's a good argument for like solo Phoenix floor. You play this, double tap him early, and he pops off. And then later on, this thing is scaled. It's kind of interesting. There's got to be something here. Anyway, I'm going to click Greed. This just seems cracked here. Demonize. Sure. Sure, right? Seems decent. I will click that card. I will loot my 6 Dragons Horde. Equipping a friendly unit reduces its cooldown. I could increase max Dragons Horde. I don't think I'm going to be generating that much unless I hit a dupe coming up, which I guess I do. I'm going to the steel shop anyway because of Hothead. Alright, I mean, maybe. Units gain +3/+3 for each upgrade is actually pretty good though, right? That's, I mean, 6 health on a guy that has Titanite, that's pretty solid. I actually really love this Medallion of Superiority. Yeah, I'll take that. And then we get Capricious Reflection. Sure. Actually, this is very bad because of Volas, so I should sell this, right? I would rather benefit from Volas in 99% of cases, so I will actually sell this for 25 gold. It's a bummer because I actually really love Capricious, but it completely conflicts with Volas here. We go left. Let's look at the steel shop real fast. I'm looking for big number. Yeah, okay. Hothead chilling with a large stone. Good job. I would like, what? What upgrade does he want? A second large stone, honestly? I want to make his attack higher. Do I see another steel shop? Hold up, where am I? Steel? Steel. Double steals in the late game, so... Yeah, okay, just look for another large stone. Make my man gigantic. Great, I don't even have to reroll here, right? Because I don't want anything else on him. No dualism, no multi-strike, no quick, nothing. Titanite would be okay, but I really want a large stone is comparable, but boosting his attack makes fire breathing much stronger. So I think we just chill. Let's look at this alcove. In case we... I guess there's no overstacks, but... Can I fit Bone Dog on a floor? Only if I draw him before I draw the Ascend card. Because then I don't want it. I'm just going to take his pendant here. This is really strong. I think they probably need to nerf the pendant to like a quarter health instead of half health. I feel like on average... Right, I'd need to, in order for Bone Dog to successfully match the pendant, I need 4 Celebrate triggers. So, on this Pyre anyway, I don't even think there are 4 combats left. What, 1, 2, 3 combats left? So, physically I should never take Bone Dog here. It's always the pendant. So I think you just need the pendant to get nerfed a little, really. Is all. Hopefully they do that. The dupe here is Alchemy, and it's not particularly close. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, give me more of this. And then we're going to remove a steward. I'm actually going to remove 2 stewards as a treat. Great, they're gone. Cool, that feels good. We're drawing 6 with 28. A lot of these are units, so I don't mind. Great. You know, one of the really fascinating things about this game is because of deployment phase, just slam click this trial, it's fine. Because of deployment phase, I'm playing out, what, 5-ish, 4 units essentially in turn 1, right? It's probably better to play the hothead first so he can breathe fire here. But like, yeah, I'm playing out 4 units, so practically my deck can be larger than it used to be, which is really interesting to me anyway. This is unfortunately not a great greed. I am going to hothead fire breath, which is okay. We play lava armor, put just cause upstairs. I want to incant this, right? I think this is important. Oh, hold up. 20 damage to all. Yo, actually, hold up. Wait, this card's bad? I didn't notice the all units. Oh, buddy. Okay, well, that changes how oh my gosh. Well, that's a bummer. I'm over here like, yeah, let's blast here. Wait, why is it not working? Breathe fire here for sure. All right, we kill it. Huh, okay. Not what I expected. Sure, let's put the Penitent's blood suit in and nothing else. Okay, so that's not what we expected, but it's okay. Sure. I would like the hammer. Upstairs. Let's not sap too hard here. Really like the not eat dirt. This guy dies walking upstairs anyway, so I think what we do is we just save our downstairs buddy some health. Hothead can chill. This should be acceptable. Okay, a lot of good revenge triggers there, though. I'm looking for an Ascend. This bottom floor collector is neat. You know why it's neat? Breathe fire. Rah! What a good unit. I love Hothead. This guy is cracked. Okay, first up, Ascend. Let's go. We're online. Alchemize, beautiful. Just blow up this guy, I guess. Really no reason not to. Here's a demonize for this fella, and then this guy just eats dirt. There's no reason not to click that, so fine. And, okay, yeah, here we go. I would like Alchemize, or Alchemy. Yeah, give me Dragon's Horde Monster Train. Look, this is when Pyreball's really good, right here. The overkill here is incredibly good. Just bam, clearing that out. Love that for us. Too bad I don't have Hothead activated. If I had Mind Helmet? Hat? Is it a helm? I don't know offhand. Are we winning upstairs? We are. It's fine. There's no reason to breathe fire here. I guess I can save my man some health. Sure. Sure. Great work. Cool. Some hits coming in. He will have this up for the Relentless, which is great. Give me max out my Dragon's Horde. Fantastic. Ah, I can greed here. There it is. Money. Well worth it then. And then we just demonize this dude, and it's like, it doesn't matter at this point, right? It's super over. Cool. And then he just breathes fire on the Relentless turn. Great. Do it. Get it. Hit the demonize here, which does get the kill, which is super worth it. I'm going to give him the lava armor. Great. Then we just get a whole bunch upstairs, and we're cruising. We easy win this. Great. Honestly, he does his best work. Hothead kills the... Ooh, Ascend the boss here, right? And then he's super dead. I mean, he's dead anyway, but we get to do the crazy thing. Right? The crazy thing being, you breathe a whole bunch, and then we hit him with superheated, and walks in with 148 here. You can see the strength of that play on Relentless is major. So that's good. We already had max Dragon's Horde, it didn't matter. Pyroclasm seems good, right? This is a card that's easy to underestimate, I think, because it's the explosive that does it. Now, Attuned, a little hard to upgrade the magic power here. There's that Flag Relic, which gives Conduit, right? That boosts it a little bit. But then there's also, what, magic power in shops, I guess? But then you'd need to take Ember because I'm upgrading it, and 3 Ember is the only reason it's playable. I don't think we can take it. Dragon's Breath, Pyrogel 10 AoE, yeah, alright, sign me up, right? That's a good card. It's good business. Benediction. Oh, they nerfed this. Look at that. Great. I'm glad that this was the angle they took on this nerf, right? I think this card was overperforming at 3 Valor. 2 Valor, I think it feels pretty okay. Now, obviously, it's broken here because of Volos. So, you know, 2 Ember, this is disgusting. But 3 Ember for 2 Valor and 1 damage shield. I mean, your only real point of comparison here is what? Gemtrove from the first game, which doesn't exist, so who cares? And let's be real, Gemtrove is a bad card, so I don't want to compare new stuff to Gemtrove. Nothing should strive for Gemtrove's strength. It is not a good card unless you have, what, Morsel Maid? Literally, that's it. So, in truth, I think this feels okay. Yeah, this feels okay. It's going to feel broken here, and I am probably... I don't know, am I going to click that? I'm getting a little pricey on some of my cards now. Damage shield's pretty good. Wait. Revenge still... Okay. The language has changed here. Triggers when being hit. Nullify the next source of damage. Am I still getting hit? I think so. In Monster Train 1, Damage Shield does not allow revenge triggers. This is a classic one of those whoops, I've screwed myself over kind of situations. The language is different here, and I was curious if they would change this for the game. You know what? Let's try it. I want to know about this, actually. And yeah, let's eat 8 Dragon's Horde, go mad with power. Yeah, here you go. Pyreborne's Insignia, that's what I was thinking of. Actually, Hidden Coffers here is the better play, because with 2 of these alchemies and the Guildmonger, we should easily, and the Dragonstone, we should easily get 10. But that's fun. Ancient Pyre Tap. Yeah, although there's something very hilarious about Jack Strips with Jack Strips plus Pyre Gel is incredible, but I think Ancient Pyre Tap with Volos, I mean, I have no Ember costs anymore. Let's go. This is my favorite new relic, by the way, by like such a landslide. It's so fun. It's very enabling to just be like, no, Monster Train, I choose to play everything. I don't need my Pyre health. Leave me alone. Magic Shop for the Permafrost, I think, is the play here. I don't need the Pyre Remains. I could use an Armory, right? I don't think I have a room card. So, yeah, there's value here. We go right. Yeah, it's a dead Pyre Remains. Give me a good room card. Sacrificial Chamber? Sure. Hall of Mirrors. I could dupe. How do I do this? How do I do this? Where's my Merchants of Arms, right? Let's think. There's one here with a dupe. So if I deployable the Hall of Mirrors, and then I take space... Yeah, I can do this. This is going to be disgusting. It's going to be absolutely disgusting. You want to see disgusting gameplay? Yeah, watch this. We're about to go absolutely mad with power. So... double stack. We can kind of break this a little bit. That's another part that balances it out, though, is when you double stack, the number is twice as low. So instead of 6, it's 4 rather. So that feels a lot more measured. I think if I would like to make sure this card makes sense having some damage shield, I think. I like that it has that. If this were just Valor, it'd be kind of like a, all right, whatever sort of card. I would like, whatever. I'm not going to click this over Divinity ever, right? Divinity is 10 Valor targeted, which I can put in front, which is armor. This is less efficient if you lose the damage shield. So I'm interested in trying this out without Volas and seeing how it feels, because I could see if it had to be nerfed further to Valor 1, Damage Shield 1. It sounds bad, but maybe. Well, let's play with this first, but, you know, fair enough. Am I gonna... Do I need Holy Stone for anything? No, I don't. Honestly, I'm going to 20 consume this greed because I didn't realize that this damaged all units, and that doesn't really work with my run very well. So let's just get rid of that card pretty much. Plus 10 magic power. Let's actually put this on the greed, right? Yeah, sure. There you go. All right, good. Do I want to double stack anything? I might have if I didn't roll. I mean, I guess I don't care now that I have Ancient Pyre tap, right? Pyredol 20 to a floor. That's a big number. Let's be clear. Melee weakness 4 is pretty decent. It's pretty good. These are all pretty decent pickups. I have cash. I might as well do this, right? So I'm going to go ahead and make Dragon's Breath go crazy, I think, and then we just play it with Ancient Pyre tap. I'm actually going to go ahead and give it the Dragon's Breath Holy Stone angle? Yeah, actually, this is good, right? Yeah, alright, reroll. Give me Permafrost. No! No! Curse you! I said Permafrost! Actually, hold up. -1 intrinsic is nuts on Rising Rage, right? I always want to ascend my lad on turn 1. Yeah, this just lets me form the squad right away. Great. Cool. Love that. I'm glad intrinsic exists. This is a good one. Hold over. I want to hold this over for any reason. No. -1. Meh. I think that's a meh from me. 20 consume. Burn a fire starter. Yeah, I don't think I need this many. I'll 20 consume one out. I'm going to purge something, probably. What do you remove here? Good question, actually. My cards aren't bad, but I don't think fire starters are really helping, because I can just incant and do crazy things. And you're going to get to watch me do some even crazier stuff in a couple turns. A couple combats. Like after this one, we'll take space, and then we're going to blow up. So you're going to watch me completely annihilate Seraph. I can't wait for it. I love being able to see this already right now. It's such a monster train moment. Yeah, let's remove this card and move on. Incredible. I'm very happy. And we click this Pyre Remains that does nothing. Good job. Good magic shot. They never showed me a Permafrost. Curse you, magic shot. My superheated needs it. It's okay. I think we can still make it work on Seraph because he comes to our floor and we can load him up and then just play it whenever. So, it's fine. But, yeah. Anyway, our floor looks like this. Yeah, great. It's tough because I really don't want this corruption on my hothead here. But I think he has to breathe fire on this turn. I think so. I think I need a Rising Rage here. Yeah, I have to, right? And then we incant upstairs. I'm going to Hef's Hammer on... Yeah, okay, here we go. I think we definitely hothead here. I don't love this corruption, but I think it's important. Let's blow up Kale, and then we give him the Penitent's Bloodsuit for funsies, and then give him more. And now he's taking, what, 62 damage while changing floors. I'm going to save Greed for a better turn for it. Yeah, he just takes 62, right? Yeah, there it is. Look how strong that is. It's incredible. Dragon's Breath's really good. We don't have a lot of space for it. I can actually just play it with a Pyre Tap for 0. It doesn't cost anything because of the Holy Stone. So let's buff upstairs. Let's... Lava Armor? I think so, yes. I could superheated the boss here. I'm actually going to go ahead, pop that, give him the superheated here. Good. Then I'm just going to burn some max health, I think. Yeah, see, that stayed the same. Perfect. It's kind of exactly as expected, right? All right, we get our ability back. He is going to breathe fire here. 200 and something damage. Man, that's good. I gotta make sure I'm not winning on this turn, actually, like too fast, actually. So let's be careful. This floor coming up is actually potentially a problem. Save our Pyre health. Okay, this is tricky. Alright, we need to... Alchemy. I need to pop here. Good. Play the Discordant Toll. Don't kill the boss. This is my #1 recommendation here. Don't kill the boss. I need to get 10 Dragon's Horde. And we're at risk of just auto-murking the boss here. So we're taking 153 from just existing. First off, Alchemy. Great. Breathe Fire? I'd like money, right? And I can go ahead and hit this Greed Middle for money. That's good. He dies in 2 turns. Okay, yeah. Greed is good. It also gets rid of the Curse Boy. I like that. Let's go ahead, incant upstairs. Let's get... I guess it doesn't matter. We'll get the Hall of Mirrors out of here, though. I'm going to go ahead, hit the fire starter here. One last breath attack. Hothead does hero work. And chillin', right? Look for alchemy. He goes... Oh, no, he went upstairs. Buddy, no. Okay, great. Fantastic. Actually, we can hit 10, and then I can kill him on this turn, and we're fine with that. Great. Great. Alchemy. We can now kill the boss, and I don't care, right? I've played the holdover, the carryover cards. Yes, alright, we're maxed out. Great, so let's just full send it on this man, right? Just like absolutely Shadow Realm this dude. We just blast him and it's over. Okay, great. Look at us go. Easy mode. Exciting. Okay. I don't have a great room upstairs. Oh, no, I do. Hall of Mirrors. Never mind. Blood-Soaked Arena, not as good as Hall of Mirrors here. You ready for some fun stuff? Anyway, we're going to click Cursed Twin Blade, maybe? Am I? Am I going to click this? You put this in front, right? So that the guy who's generating Valor when it gets hit... Yeah, alright. We give that the Cursed Twin Blade for sure. Alright, that's our pick. Take space. Behold. You're going to watch some funny stuff. Yeah, I would love 3 artifacts and 75 gold. Cool. When a unit gains Pyre Gel, it gains +1 stacks. This should be what Pyremaniac's ability is. I swear to all gods, if this goes to +9, I'm going to lose my mind. Anyway, we click the Bellows for sure. Taskmaster's Leash, I mean, now we can self-ping with Firestarter. It's way too strong, you can't do it. So I think we take the Sharpened Teeth simply because it buffs Hothead. Right, he's a dragon? Yeah, alright. Let's go, bud. Cool. What do I get now? Oh, Pyrestone housing, you don't say. That seems really good. Yep. Seems good to me. Pyrestone housing, very strong. I'm not going to the steel shop, unfortunately, because you're going to watch me do some disgusting things with this Merchant of Arms here. But I'm very excited for the math to check out. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and deployable Hall of Mirrors here and break the game. I'm going to go ahead and Cursed Twin Blade into a Lava Armor here and completely break my front line. Zone of Silence. You know, Zone of Silence is actually probably pretty cracked. This is going to stop those amalgams from doing pyre damage to me. So, I mean, that's for 40 gold well spent, right? Alright, Light Forge. You're kidding me. You can't do this. Shiny Shoe. There's no world where we looked at +3, +6, +9 and said this was balanced. I'm going to be real with you. I think the way that this should look is +1, +2, +4. Okay? I think you want to pay out the 3rd rank. I think that's usually a good sign. You want to encourage the final rank because mixing and matching is always strong, in my opinion. There's a lot of ways, like I would always like happily grab one Dragon's Horde here, right? It's just good money here, right? Always nice. But at the same time, you want to pay out the top rank. So I think it's 1, 2, 4 is the balance we want here. Yeah, this is absolutely disgusting. Of course I'm going to click it. Pyremaniac, get out of here. What? Good grief. Good grief. Anyway, I'm going to completely break the game for anyone keeping track. I'm really looking forward to this. So that's going to be fun for the whole family. What am I duping? It's not alchemy. I'm already hitting top numbers here, so it doesn't matter. I can really just Dragon's Breath. This is a straight up free play if I choose it. True. True, it's straight up free. I also could just dupe Hothead, or I could just dupe Firebrand and have another person chilling on another floor. Honestly, not bad. I think it's going to be Dragon's Breath because this card, even if I'm burning Ember for it, is free. Holy Stone perfectly offsets the Ancient Pyre tap. So this card is just absolutely cracked. You treat it essentially as 0 cost, right? 0 cost for 21 Pyre Gel, 10 damage AoE. Yeah, alright, give me that. Good. Do I remove a card? Do I need to reroll here? I don't think so. I could buy another Twin Blade, but why? Who am I putting it on? Right? Fenix doesn't have scaling damage, so he would just kind of pass away. He would just stop hitting eventually, which is bad news. I don't think so. I don't think we want that. Hothead? No, I don't want to reduce his damage. In fact, you give him a glass cannon, he feels better. This is a cool card, by the way. If you can find a way to protect my lad, right? Like backline Hothead with this plus, I don't know, something. This plus the hammer, plus 70 damage. And then he just breathes fire and kills everything. I don't think there's any reason to reroll here. We're good, right? I think I will purge. Probably. I actually think a Wind Blade. I don't need this many, and this card is annoying to play. Yeah, good. Alright, cool. Looking good. Let's move on. You ready to see this blow up? I love this combat, by the way. I love these amalgams. They're actually like my favorite unit that they've added in this game. This amalgam is really cool. Anyway, watch us break the game. We go upstairs, Hall of Mirrors, first action, Magma Cultist, right? Fantastic. We duplicated him. Great. I still have 3 space. I play Phoenix. Is this good? Debatable. And then we have Ancient Pyre tap, right? So, the neat thing about that is... Oh yeah, I'm over here like, wait, how am I out of Ember already? Right, it's because I got a -1. So... Right, I should have enough to play. I am actually just going to freely drop Mr. Firebrand, Hothead, and toss down a Guildmonger. Like, I don't care about the Pyre health there. That's easy mode. Then we bring in our lad. And our top floor is now... Like, to say it is disgusting is an understatement. And now with Hothead downstairs, we Zone of Silence middle so that Resolve trigger doesn't fire. And we win the video game. Yeah, that's... You know... essentially it. Breathe fire on him, it's free. Cool, good, neat. Great work, go team. Our top floor seems disgusting. We hit alchemy here, it's great. Cool. I do get to freely breathe downstairs because remember, it costs nothing, so that's fun. And then I don't care about anything else. Our top floor is out of control. He gets to breathe fire downstairs, which is great. Yeah, we're crushing. Right? Alchemy is the priority here. I honestly don't even care about much of this other stuff. I'll just give her a normal lava armor. I can't play it because of... There's no reason to take this damage. We're already winning by a lot. So, whatever. Burn, greed, middle, I don't care. We're actually fine. So, sure. Cool. We're going to easily reach 10. So, not a problem. Just keep buffing upstairs. Sure. I can't... Oh, I can breathe fire. Thank you, Dragon's Breath. You're busted. It's good. It's great news. We're going to work on mid-floor here. I will play the Wind Blade out, because I might as well. Right? Sure. Then I breathe fire downstairs for no cost. Chillin'. Seems good. Yeah, so we've completely broken the game, in my opinion. In my esteemed opinion, the enemies do not stand a chance. So, meanwhile, we're just double incanting here for like 42 Pyre gel per incant. Seems good, huh? He can breathe fire downstairs, which is fantastic. Cool. I haven't even needed to breathe with Fenix. Our floor is too strong. So, great. Then I have Dragon's Breath, which I can just kind of freely play. So that's fun, too. Great job. Fun. I guess I could have put that first. It honestly doesn't matter. Meanwhile, Hall of Silence just completely shuts these guys down in such a sort of genius way. It's honestly incredible. Cool. Let's just chill. Great. Hit my guy. Get Valor. Looks good. Cool. Breath is up. Neat. Let's generate Pyre Gel so I can... I already maxed upstairs. Probably going to breathe fire here, I think, depending on how this looks. Oh, we actually just win. Great. I think we breathe... I want to actually play the Dragon's Breath first. I can't afford it, so it shouldn't take any of my Ember, and it should just be... Yeah, okay, good. Which gives me 27 and lets me dupe it. And then I breathe fire... Okay, now we do take 5 damage because this amalgam in front is a really smart design decision, in my opinion. Like, love that. Top floor is fine. Great. Because you win the combat, and then it's like, alright, I'm going to hit you for damage. Yeah, it's good. Smart play. I like it. We'll put some Demonize on the boss. Doesn't matter. I have Fire Breath for next turn, so it's like, whatever. Dragon's Breath for funsies. Cool. And then toss, what, a... Put her on the boss, I guess. Cool. And then we finally breathe fire for the first time, and we completely blast this, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm going to click this just because it's funny at this point. But we breathe damage numbers here. Yeah, fun. Great. Monster Train. We've Monster Trained. Yeah, 2,000, whatever that number was, 1,200. And I maxed out Dragon's Horde. Soul Smelter. Oh, this got nerfed. That's a good nerf. 3 Ember. The thing about this that really needed the work, in my opinion, was you always really wanted this merged with something stronger. So 3 Ember is, I think, a smart nerf here. Mind Cage. I'm going to take this for Phoenix. That's just a good card for him. It's one of my Phoenixes, right? It'll go somewhere. Shield of Wing. Too bad I didn't have that earlier. Right? I would have put that inside of the... merged equipment. Whatever. I'll give this to your lad downstairs. He crushes with it. Sure, why not? Yeah, I'd love to loot a million things. Great. Ah, yes, Flaming Talons. There we go. Seems good. Sizzling Firecracker. I don't think there's really a payout for this on this particular run, so whatever. Ember Charge? Pyreborne's Insignia? I am equipping friendly units? Sure, it makes my Dragon's Breath better, I guess. Just keep going, see what I roll. Sinner's Salve. Are there any curses? No? No. Great. Where am I going? Steel Shop? This does actually nothing. You know, I just realized we don't have... I wonder if we're going to get Blights in one of the Covenants. Probably, right? Seems common. Sure. Sure. Breath of Heaven. This seems like this is maybe not great in general. Sometimes this is going to cause more problems than it solves. I guess it can do some nice things, but it's... I don't know. That doesn't seem great. I'm not going to a steel shop, magic shop. This guy doesn't do any curses, right? So I guess none of this matters. I guess I'll take the Breath of Heaven just because I like the icon. Sure. Great. We go to the right. It's actually easy. Cool. Go in here. Multi-strike 1. Yeah, sure. We're going to go ahead and plop that on our Firebrand, which is pretty much perfect here, I think. That's kind of exactly what we wanted here. You could put it on, like, Magma Cultist, I guess. He actually has decent stats, right? He hits 3 times. But he doesn't scale, whereas the Firebrand does. What else do I have available? Fragile? Fragile? Yes, Fragile on my frontliner. Smart. Good gameplay. I think if we're looking to just win fast, you put it on the Magma Cultist, especially because he's getting literally doubled by the Hall of Mirrors, so should be busted. And he's benefiting from dualism, because it's also busted. So yeah, we do that. That seems good. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll, I guess. I'll put Valor 5 on the Hothead. This is actually a recurring 5 health, which is acceptable. If I see a large stone, he gets it, so great. Re-roll here. Great, large stone. Fantastic news. Give it to my lad. He's the hero of our time. And then I just, what, toss 20 health at the Firebrand and we're chilling? She doesn't need anything else, so great. Excellent use. I actually think, for the record, Pyrestone Housing is stronger in Monster Train 2. I actually think that's true of the magic upgrades as well, because they don't cost +1 Ember, so you can do stupid stuff like remove, consume, double stack, what else? Permafrost on the same card, and it's nuts. Or like you can do remove, consume, -2, double stack. Like, you can go crazy. The Lightstone Casing and Pyrestone Housing are out of this world. What am I buying? Artificial Pyrestone is smart. It lets me play out my things. It doesn't really matter because I don't care about burning health, I guess. Dante's Footstool. I only have 1 room card and I know what I'm doing with it, so whatever. I don't care about my champion. The Pyrestone, this is what saves me like 2 Ember, I guess. Sure, whatever. Reroll, see what we hit. When an angel moves. A Captain's Halo is good here. Wait, Manifold Mirror, hold up, it's broken. Oh no, oh no. Wait, I can double up my Hothead. Yeah, alright, that's it. Captain's Halo, Alright, we've monster trained. I have officially monster trained more than monster training should be monster trained. What do you even dupe at this point? What matters? Anything? You know what? Sure, I'm gonna dupe my merged equipment. Great. Yeah, let's do that. Fun. This run is dumb. You know what? You deserve this, Guildmonger. I've decided you deserve it. Here you go. A +10 with quick. You hit a man for 43 and then pass away. Let's go blow up Seraph. I want you to look at this turn 1. I want you to look at this turn 1 and despair. Think about what a higher difficulty would need to do to compete with this, alright? Behold my deployment phase. Cool, I'm going to Hall of Mirrors on every floor. Disgusting. Alright, I'm going to start with a Magma Cultist. Disgusting. I'm going to play Fenix. Disgusting. I'm going to play Firebrand on mid-floor. Disgusting. Hold up. Wait, I didn't say I was done. I'm putting Hothead downstairs. Disgusting. Look at my train. This is unbelievably cracked. I have cracked the code of Monster Train. This is the most fun I've had doing something stupid in a Monster Train game in so long. This is Monster Train gaming right here. Like, there's no other card game where I look at this and I do, wait, what are you gonna let me do? They let me do this. This is allowed. That's the best part of this. This is allowed. I can't even fit my other guy, right? Literally can't even fit my other dude. Now let's assemble the squad here. Seems good. We just oscillate breathing fire, basically, right? Cool. It's golden, right? I don't need Dragon's Horde. There's no further combat, so let's play the merged equipment here. Cool. And then we breathe, wait a second, we breathe Dragon's Breath first because it costs nothing. And then I could just breathe fire, but it doesn't matter. So, whatever. I don't care about my Pyre health. Eat dirt, man. Get got, goober. Where do you go? Bottom, up? Who knows? Where are you going? What's happening? Alright, top floor. We're going to completely pop off here. My man has never seen such pain in his life. Breathe fire upon him. Is this a good turn 1? No one has decided. Alright. You know what? Waves remaining 6. Here, I'm going to breathe fire downstairs because I really just want this floor to blow stuff up. Look at my big men. we have cracked the code. 295 Pyre gel and we're attacking 6 times. I'm going to slow this guy down for you here real quick. Sure. Get hit. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And then the guys in the back just punch him to death. Just beat him with a stick. My man is out. Absolutely out. This is unreal. Monster Train. I love this demo. Oh man, if the remaining clans are a fraction as fun as this game is going to be unreal. What? I can't wait for this to launch. Let me break the game so many more times. Give me the difficulties. It's good. It's good. Let's click the run summary. I just feel good about this run. This is it. This is Monster Train gaming, and it's not even particularly close. This right here, I'll tell you right now, where is it? Manifold Mirror. I wish I could right-click this icon. The first room card played, each combat is applied to all floors on a deployable hull of mirrors, with me going absolutely ballistic with my guys, is unreal. Absolutely unreal. How many... what is this? 9-turn boss rush? Get out of here, brother. I almost broke 50k. And I was just throwing away Pyre health left and right. This is unreal. Also, by the way, Holy Stone plus, where is it? Ancient Pyre Tap is an awesome combo. You're just playing a super expensive card for free. It's actually great. Rolling around with 10 hidden coffers is insane. I also got to call out, I actually kind of like this interaction with, where is it? Alchemy. Remove consume. It permanently removes consume, right? Then they need to update the tooltip on that, right? That for sure needs to happen. But who cares, right? Great. Remove consume. Yeah, permanently remove consume. Fantastic. Update the tooltip, but I like that interaction. I mean, because you're paying for this, right? You're paying a lot. It's strong. It also requires a very specific configuration of Magic Shop, right? But this is a cool interaction, I think. You can also do this with... I'm trying to think of a good card that does this, but you could do it with a 20 consume as well. Yeah, interesting. Fascinating. Very fun. I like that a lot. This gave us so much value. Very cool. We ended up not getting the permafrost. I mean, the superheated ended up not mattering. We got to the point where, like, Fenix needs to be nerfed. This Pyremaniac is unreal. This number is way too high. But, you know, it's fun. I'm sure they'll get to it. They've been knocking off a number of other things. I'm definitely like sending an F8 on this right after we finish recording here. I'm not going to do that on camera. So, but anyway, this is phenomenal. I think Vola's needs a nerf as well, 100%. We need Bone Dog needs a nerf. This didn't even come into play, but like numerically, Bone Dog's pendant needs a nerf. What else do we need here? These all seem okay. Phoenix is busted. Needs to be 1, 2, 4. This Hall of Mirrors setup feels balanced because it required a very specific set of high rolls and like node generations. So I'm not upset about that. Very strong, by the way, but also very strong in like that felt good. And I saw the line 3 rings ago kind of way. So I could see that being just straight up like a good strategy at high covenants. I imagine it will be very strong here. What else? Anything else really stand out as busted here? I don't think so. Obviously, dualism, multi-strike needs to be changed. The rest of this looks good. Look how many large stones. Love the large stone usage. High mileage here. Yeah, for sure the multi-strike shouldn't be getting doubled by dualism. The rest of this is okay. Right? Yeah, seems fine. Greed. It makes sense why this card does 20 damage now, right? I didn't even think about this. Probably should, you know, I don't know, cost 1 maybe? I don't know. Maybe this card's a little weak. I didn't realize this hits all units. It was even talking about fanning the flame as being one of the few, but I kind of like this. I mean, there aren't any whelps that I actually want to kill is the problem. There's nothing that, like, the concept of whelps reminds me a little bit of, like, more standing in the run imps. Like, imps, you want the imps to die from Monster Train 1, Hellhorned, but So they would be a great target for this. You just slam this down. I can think of like dregs would be a good payout for this as well, but like unfortunately they're not here. So what we know so far, greed doesn't seem very good. Maybe another clan has a bunch of like sacrificial units that you could just burn this on, but like I don't see them in Pyreborne, right? I don't see them in this clan. Where are they? Right? So I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I can't imagine wanting to kill whelps like this. It just doesn't feel good. So anyway, I'm going to let it go there. It's a fantastic run, having a blast, loving it, so incredible. And that is Pyremaniac. It's busted. It's absolutely cracked. Very hype. It's a lot of fun. Numbers need to go down. So anyway, I'll let you go there. So hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.